For one final time tonight, welcome back to the Pagula Ice Arena. And here in the community rink, I'm Josh Sperber with the last U-16 game of the evening. The Mount Academy from Prince Edward Island coming off an upset victory over the North American Hockey Academy Red Squad, taking on the Pride of the Washington, D.C. Once again, I'm Josh Sperber, and Mount, a big upset, led by 2 goals from Abby Hustler, who leads the league in goals so far this season. She has points in every game since the first 2 so far, and multiple goals in 7 of her last 12. She will be someone to watch, number 97, starting at forward for the Mount Academy. Joining her is Sophia Bujo, who also chipped in a goal against North American Hockey Academy, and Allie Stymus. Jillian Kelly Murphy and Rory Aiken will start on defense. And mining the net is Frankie Hancock. Now for the Pride, somewhat of a different lineup. Molly Sant is joined by Ashley Ayers on defense. Natalie Storm starts in goal after allowing 2 goals on 20 shots in the 9-0 loss to the Flyers here earlier today. And the forwards are Maddie Sapola, Vivian Rowan, and Lexi Sung. Now, it's hard to find star performers when your team loses 9-0, but Sapola and Sung were the closest thing to that for the Pride last game. You really saw them push the ball well up the ice and look for open teammates, but the Flyers were really just too much for them to handle the last time. Hopefully the Pride, now in the dark jerseys, can put up more of a fight against this Mount team, despite the fact they're coming off a big win. We have the first save of the match there, coming from Frankie Hancock. He's allowed 10 goals so far this season on 110 shots on goal. Now had 111 shots on goal, 2.5 goals allowed average, and a save percentage of 91, which is among the tops in this U-16 league. But as I mentioned before, this Pride team is going to have a lot on its hands taking care of this strong forward lineup for the Mount Academy, led, of course, by Abby Hustler. She's been described as a student of the game, and her stats really speak for themselves. Now 17 goals and 10 assists so far this season in 12 games. So really, she's just dominated. Obviously, I mentioned the 2 goals earlier today against the North American Hockey Academy, but in the 2 games she played yesterday, she went for 7 points. 2 goals, 2 assists against the North American Hockey Academy, and a goal and 2 assists against the Flyers. So number 97, certainly someone to watch for. Currently not on the ice for Mount, though. That's Sophia Flynn knocking the puck back towards the Pride goal. And Natalie Storm, where she played solid. She was solid in relief, but she had entered the game by the time it was over. That's a nice save, using her entire body to stop that shot by Abby Hustler. She's someone the Mounts want to get involved early and often. She's the playmaker. She's the final word, really, in this Mount offense. Ain't more to it. Hustler looking to get involved, taking the ball off the boards, passing it forward. A nice look with a backhand. Kind of a weak effort off the pass from Sophie Bugeaud. Bugeaud second on the team with 7 goals, also second with 7 assists. So it's really those two, her and Hustler, who are doing their job. They're the best from this Mount team, but they have a lot of playmakers. They get everyone involved on the offense and defensive side of the ball, of the puck, rather. Now Washington in control early. Certainly putting a better foot forward than they did earlier. As Mariah Ralph controls it on the left side, on the right side. Turnover, here comes the Mount Academy. We're going wide, flipped up towards the middle, backhand shot saved, and bounced towards the pry. That was Chloe Hawes on the attempt. As that one gets knocked out of play, and we'll have a face-off. Lines changing for each team. And now taking the face-off for the Mount Academy is Meg Aiken. She had an assist in a 7-1 victory over the Pride earlier this year. That game was played on November 2nd. And that was the only assist of the season so far for Meg Aiken. Now she gives chase to Madison Cole for the Pride. Now Sarich sending it back in. Now it's behind the net. And Frankie Hancock at the right. Sarich trying to push it up for Washington, almost taken away by Abby Hustler. She was getting right in there, almost broke up that pass. Could have taken that for a goal. Shot denied, and now it's Abby Hustler. Bring it up the right wing. Hustler pulling back, looking for an open player. Rory Aiken, the wrister. And that looks safely tucked in between the pads of Natalie Storm. And from distance, sometimes players think that a simple wrist shot can just get by the goalie because they are screened. They might not be able to see what's going on, and it's easier to place those wrist shots than those slaps. But sometimes you need the power of the slap shot, and right there showed because Storm snapped on that relatively easily as Rory Aiken's shot goes wide. And the Pride take it one-on-one with players coming in. Pad save from Frankie Hancock. That was Maddie Sapola on the shot. Sapola, an impressive freshman, showing speed on skates and good vision, the ability to find teammates and look for opportunities to set up. She's definitely going to be someone to watch climbing through this Pride system. And we'll see her U-19 Pride squad in action again tomorrow. Sapola, the slap shot, ricocheting, hitting off the top of the glass and falling safely to the stick of Jillian Kelly. Stymus loses it, and Sapola gets it back. She's got it mid-ice, looking ahead. That pass is deflected, ends up with Maya Chisholm. Goes over everyone's head. Now for Chloe Hawes, taking it down the left wing. Hawes going behind the net and slipping after losing possession. Now Lizzie Moeller picks it up. Ball is slap-trapped by Grace Romero. Romero's shot ricochets off the leg of Jacqueline Nix. Now Mount unable to push the tempo like they really want to when you've got two great forwards like Bugeaud and Hustler. You really want to push the pace against this Pride team that showed they had trouble with that against the Junior Flyers. And a nice move there by Hawes, but unable to control it long enough. Solid defense from Molly Sant. Puck trapped against the boards. Digging for it from Mount is Sophia Flynn. A gust of cold air fills the room. Now it's settled to Mariah Ralph. Ralph taking it behind. Van Leeuwen. Now Romero gives it up, and Romero comes off, and it's a 1-on-2. Mount defenders getting the better of Mariah Ralph there. Now McDonald. And an errant pass in a bad spot. Abby Hustler faking the shot. A nice move. And look at those stick handling skills getting around the oncoming Pride defenders, but a good job on the closeout from the team wearing black. Now Madison Cole trying to bring it up the side. Well defended there by Jillian Kelly Murphy. And now Abby Hustler looks for it, but won't find it in time. It's cleared by Sarich. One's deflected out of play. And we'll have a line change on the defensive part, and defensive half for Washington. And a new forward line as well. No changes for Mount. As Allie Stymist lines up along Sophia Bugeaud trying to get the face-off. Stymist diving for it, unsuccessful. Hustler gets it to Stymist, back to Hustler, looking to take it herself, but four Pride defenders swarming her. And that's something I'd expect to see. When you have a girl who records, who does that well, and a great save by Hancock there. But now that the Mount is looking to advance more on offense, I'd imagine that this Pride game plan is to key on her and prevent her from making the plays that we all know she can. He was nothing short of a playmaker. Very intelligent player. As the Mount looks to create some offensive momentum. Not a lot of chances created so far, halfway through the first. As down the left wing goes Harley Bradley. She has to score in the 10 games she's played. And Pride getting the puck back. Bouncing out to Grace Romero on the right side. Cross ice pass, kick stopped by Ralph. And Hancock might have gotten a piece of that, but the shot goes wide. Pride trying to control it and trying to avoid pressure from Chloe Hawes. That gets the puck into the stick of Rory Aiken. She tries to make a move and is unsuccessful. And Aiken recovers in time to stop that pass, as the refs will call for an icing. Each team changes line, Mount the defense, and Pride changing all 5 players. Under 7 minutes to go, still no score in this one. As the Mount now 6-4-2 have jumped up some spots in the U-16 standings. They are now firmly ahead of the Boston Shamrocks, who just suffered a 6-2 defeat. And could be more so if they pull off a win here. But still very early in this one as Tate McDonald takes it up, passes it down the left side, and a great job by Meg Elkin to poke that three. Puck rolling around the boards. And then you see both color jerseys crashing. A lot of energy in this game. Each team looking for the puck and sending bodies to it. As Flynn misses the pass, now Katie Sarich will control it, and that's taken away by Meg Aiken. Aiken trying to cut back towards the middle, but meets a herd of Pride defenders. And trying to clear the Mount. Hancock looking for it. Behind the net. Now in the stick of Maya Chisholm. Chisholm again. Now it's free for Abilene Hustler. This could be trouble. Pokes it away. Good recovery from the Pride defender there. Stopping an Abby Hustler breakaway, which usually ends in a goal. That looks like Erin Barbakoff, who put her body in front of Hustler. 5.5 to go now. So puck being carried around the right-hand side. Jillian Kelly Murphy controls it. Sends it up the board, and it's intercepted by the Pride. Shot deflected and immediately back to Maddie Sapola. Scrum in the corner. Coming out in favor of the Pride. Now Mount picks it up. Here's Sophie Bougeot. Hustler working to get free. Slap shot deflected and pinned in the arms of Natalie Storm. Players coming to congratulate their goalie. Storm held out during an onslaught of shots from the Mount. That one's poked towards the net. Shot missed. And Sydney Chaison was very close to a 1-0 game, but whiffed on that floating puck. Hancock on her pads with the puck behind the net. Now it's out with Molly Sant. Sant sends it down the side in the direction of Lizzie Moeller. Now Mount bodies swarm the loose puck. Ralph lost her handle. She gets it back towards the center. One-time attempt, no good. That puck slides. Hancock reeling for it. She was out of position, and Lizzie Moeller had a very good chance in front of the net. Moeller again, but this time it's taken away. And the break starts with a flip. That's Chloe Hawes rushing up and crashing into the boards. She was unable to take on the Pride defenders by herself. Now Molly Sant, seeing a lot more aggressive play from this Pride team than we did against Philadelphia. Sydney Chasson. Jillian Kelly Murphy defending. Passing it ahead, and that will deflect off the stick of Sophia Flynn and go long for icing. So a face-off in Mount territory with 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Looks like Hancock was checking on her pad, maybe not strapped tightly enough to her, but is ready to take this face-off. Jillian Kelly Murphy into two Pride defenders. Puck still comes out to Sophia Flynn. Now Rory Aiken trying to clear it. Meg Aiken has it, and now the Pride have it with Rena Van Leeuwen. Under 3 minutes to go. And the shot across the net, a great chance for Madison Cole, but the Mount defense was on top of that one. Closing very quickly on an open Cole. Up towards the middle. Giving chases Meg Aiken. She's unable to get there. Now the puck is cleared into offensive territory for the Pride by Rosemary Dorner. Puck rolling by the Mount bench. Here's Abby Hustler making a move. Backhand, scores! Abby Hustler trickling the backhand in, taking that one herself. And that is just a defensive lapse from the Washington Pride. A line was changing, the puck was rolling by their bench, and no one got on the ice quick enough to stop the train. That is Abby Hustler. That is her third goal of the day, 18th on the season, and first in this game. And with about 2 minutes to go, Abby Hustler has put the Mount Academy up by 1 goal as Bujo cleanly wins the faceoff as play restarts. Back to Hustler, who receives it off the board. Good control, trying to reel that puck in. Jacqueline Mix. Now Hustler again in the open ice, but Pride defenders giving chase. A nice move getting under the stick, but right there to stop the finishing touch was Katie Sarich. Correction, it was Maria Solis who closed down on Hustler. Now Bujo fighting for it in the corner. Hustler has it. In left hand, a quick stick is denied by Natalie Storm. A great save to stop Allie Stymist, who has scored already against the Pride back when Mount beat them 7-1. And flips ahead to Hustler. Hustler using her speed, just blowing by Maria Solis and knocks that one off the post. She thought she had a second one, but the Pipes had other ideas. And now Hustler will skate off to be replaced by Harley Bradley. Here come the Pride. A shot deflected. You heard the clashing of sticks as Lizzie Moeller shot it towards Hancock. And now the puck is loose. 2 Mount players charging on it. One of them is Jillian Kelly Murphy. The Pride maintain control. Pass one time, unsuccessful by Rena Van Leeuwen. Didn't get enough of the blade on it to direct it towards the net. But the Pride are showing some fight in them as that one's deflected away. Now Sydney Chasson. Harley Bradley loses it. And now that one goes deep in enemy territory, but it won't matter because the horn blows for the end of the first quarter. So a familiar narrative to people who watch the Mount Academy. Abby Hustler scoring another goal. A great move to get herself open and a great shot to trickle in the first goal, giving a 1-0 lead to the Mount Academy. We'll be back with more JWHL hockey after this. And we're back at the Pegula Ice Arena, a 1-0 lead for the Mount after Abby Hustler knocked in her 18th goal of the season, leading the JWHL. She is just one of 3 skaters in double figures scoring so far this year, and she has 8 more than the next highest leader. So clearly shows the talent of this player as Hustler scoops up the loose puck on the faceoff, trying to get ahead, but is guarded closely by Molly Sant. And Sant, a great job getting physical with Hustler and preventing a breakaway opportunity. Now the Pride going the other way with it. Flip back, shot wide from Lizzie Moeller. And the Mount try and get the rebound off the board. The ref getting caught up in the fray. And now Abby Hustler, a nice one-handed pass, but Bujo wasn't ready for it. A little trickle away and towards the Pride. Now Moeller with control in her defensive side, but Hustler takes it off her skate. Looking to make a play, and the backhand just wide of Maya Chisholm. Bujo knocks it enough for Rory Aiken to control it. And now Bujo bowls over Molly Sant. Looks to create something herself. Bujo with control, flips it. And now it's up top with Jillian Kelly Murphy going behind the net on the missed shot. Kelly Murphy, the slow roller, Bujo trying to connect, but Natalie Storm got to it first. And we look at that replay. Sophia Bujo bulldozing Molly Sant en route to that opportunity. But the Mount unable to do anything with it. Now Rory Aiken taking it, kicked away. Picking up by Kelly Murphy. Sends it behind the net of the Pride, and that's Sarich. And now taken back. Here's Harley Bradley knocked down by Sarich again. And flipped back towards the net. Giving chase is Madison Cole. She'll protect it in the corner, but it's taken away by Harley Bradley. Bradley pad save by Natalie Storm. Here comes Rosemary Dorner. Dorner trying to do it herself, knocked away. Scrambling is Hancock, who pins it against her back. Face-off following the freeze as 2 new defenders come on for the Mount Academy. Meg Aiken and Sophia Flynn checking in. Chloe Hawes heading back to the bench. Puck behind the net. Sapola taking it. Open shot. Score! Vivian Rowland scooping up the loose puck. And Maddie Sapola, a slow rolling pass, ends up working as Vivian Rowan gets her 2nd goal of the season. So we have a tie ball game as the Washington Pride are not going to go away easily. 0-8 on the season, and they want that goose egg turn into a solid number. But a quick play and a great save by Natalie Storm. Rory Aiken looked like she had her beat with the backhand, but Storm would not be denied. And a pass going towards the middle to Hustler. And the Pride come up with it. They've got numbers coming forward. 3-on-2 for Washington. And Rory Aiken pouncing on that. Not letting the Pride have anything. And now the loose puck comes to Allie Stymus. She knocks it against the wall with Abby Thompson on D. Now it's behind the net, ends up in front and pinned down by Natalie Storm. And we'll have a full line change for the Washington Pride and the Mount Academy as well. One of those checking in for the Mount is Chloe Hawes, who will take the face-off and control it. Now Jacqueline Mix getting in there. And now Romero. To Moeller. And good job there by Molly Sant, not letting the Mount get free in open ice. Bradley looking for something. Unable to find it. Shot sent in by Rory Aiken. That goes wide. May have been deflected. Good defensive play. Gets the ball to the puck to Jacqueline Mix. She sends it forward with room. Is Chason. Chason, the wrister, the score. It's a great heads-up pass from Jacqueline Mix, and Chason does the rest on the breakaway. Third goal in the contest, and third in the last 2 days, as her previous 2 goals came in the game against the North American Hockey Academy. And just like that, the Mount is back on top. So a 2-1 lead now with 13 minutes left in the second period. And Washington's pride is a little less after a short time tied. Now Saric pinning it in the corner, trying to work it out. Puck ends up coming to Barbakov. Now here's Dorner. Dorner deking. Can't get the shot past the defense. Rory Aiken lost it. And it's recovered by Steinmetz. And Tate McDonald. Now Dorner. Giving chase, ends up with Barbakov. Dorner cuts across the middle to pick up the loose puck. She's got 1-on-2, so she sends it forward. Stick save, and Hancock tosses it to the side to ignite the break for the Mount. And just offsides was Abby Hustler. She's not happy about it, but it looked like part of her skate eclipsed the blue line in what could have been a surefire goal number 3 with someone that has the scoring touch of Abby Hustler. So a face-off in the Mount zone that Sophie Bugeaud will take. She will win the face-off over Vivian Rowan, the Pride's goal scorer. And now it's behind the Mount net. Now wide for Mix. Now Hustler flips it away. Bugeaud has it. But 3 Pride defenders makes it difficult for her to do anything with it. Pinned in the corner, that's Steinmetz fishing it out. Gets it to Hustler. Hustler tries to cut in the middle, great poke check. And right back. But Maddie Sepola doing a great job poking the puck out of Hustler's stick before she can make some moves inside. Sepola looks like she got her hand hit, shaking her right hand through the glove. Staying on, wrist shot wide. And the play is blown dead for a slash. So it looks like Sophie Bugeaud will head to the box with a slash on Maddie Sepola. And you saw on that last play that Sepola, when she was bringing the puck up the rink, she was shaking her right hand like something hurt. And obviously Sepola, or Bugeaud rather, hit it in the wrong spot. And she'll now spend 2 minutes in the penalty box. So the first power play of the contest goes to the Pride, and Lizzie Moeller will kick things off with a face-off that Rory Aiken scoops up. Taking it behind the net. And the Pride have it, looking to get in their power play set. Can't get that one. 7-on-7 crime as Aiken stuffs Romero on the poke check. Aiken comes up with it against the wall. Romero gets it back. Romero looking to pass it towards the center. Nothing doing. Now Moeller. Up top to Molly Sant. And that one's taken away, hits off the pads of Harley Bradley. Bradley's got a breakaway. Sant with a diving poke check. Bradley trying to take it in. The wraparound, the goal! short-handed money for the Mount Academy, and Harley Bradley gets her first goal as a member of this Mount squad. It took her 12 games to do it, but Harley Bradley finally has a goal, and a big one at that. A short-handed wraparound beauty on the breakaway makes it 3-1 Mount Academy. And there's still a minute 22 seconds of man-up time for the Washington Pride. So now the Pride, after the short-handed goal, will try and bounce back. After the first one we've seen, a save by Hancock. Stuffs another one with the pads, trying to cover it up, can't find it. Loose puck kicked wide. And a great chance to get that goal back by Erin Barbakoff, but she knocked that wide, and now Hustler's out in front of it. Saric steps in. Hustler tries to control, kicks it with her skate. Saric knocks her down, and the Pride will regain control with Lexi Sung. Sung trying to knock it across the boards. And now Saric will pick it up on the right side. Sapola directing traffic. And Saric mishandles that one. Meg Aiken, low shot, pad save by Natalie Storm. And Aiken could have done a little bit more with that, but Storm was not complaining. Get those knees down and those pads stopping the puck for another big save. Now Sydney Chaisson looking for her second. She can't find it. She's tough, but almost taking that away. Now Rory Aiken, and that wrister hits Erin Barbakoff right in the stomach. And now the ref having discussions with the Mount bench with 4 seconds left on the power play. And looks like there's another penalty, so just as the first power play ends, another one continues it as Chloe Hawes is sent to the bench, or sent to the penalty box with her 22nd penalty minute. So 11 minor penalties for her. So 2 men up for another second, and now it's 5-on-4 for the Pride, looking for another crack at a power play goal. And a shot one time, but wide from Grace Romero. She got a good look, but through a forest of white jerseys, no goal was to be found. Now Ralph gets it ahead to Romero. Romero making her move. Abby Thompson on the side, trying to center it back to Romero with no luck. Left leaves it for Moeller. And shot deflected. I think it hit off of Hancock's stick. Now it's Ralph trying to send it back in. Moeller on the left side. Here's Molly Sants. That one's knocked away, but back out to Ayers. Ayers just wide. And down now is Vivian Rowan as Ayers checks out. Mount defenders free it from the corner. Now looking for the pass on forward. And a great job by Sufi Bujo getting the puck out of there and pushing it forward, but 30 seconds left. Here come the Pride, leaving it back for Rowan, looking for her second. Instead, rolls it around the boards, and the puck changes hands to Maya Chisholm. Hustler back in, so is Harley Bradley. She's giving chase. And the puck, easy roll, right into the glove of Frankie Hancock with 5 seconds left on the power play. So 3-1 in Mount's favor with just over 7 minutes to go in this second period. As some time being added to the clock and the scoreboards being adjusted here at the Pegula Ice Arena. As we wait the face-off with Vivian Rowan. Hustler wins it, but it's immediately slapped back towards the net by Katie Saric, shaving 2 seconds off the power play. And back to another face-off, this time on the left side of the goal. Harley Bradley versus Rowan again. Rowan wins it, Pride control, sent back toward the net, just wide. And now it's Sapola, as the teams are now on even strength. So 5-on-5 for the first time in about 4 minutes. But Mount is the one with the extra goal from the extra player. And here's Hustler down the right side, can't lift it enough. And off the rebound, Storm saves it, needs to get back in her net. Hustler fighting for it behind the cage. Bradley waiting above. Hustler on the right side, looking to make a pass, deflected, but still reaching the stick of Maya Chisholm. Now Hustler making her move, shot deflected and rainbowing over the net with 6.5 minutes to play. Now Sapola. Coming up the left side, towards the middle. Looking to create something. She stops, pulls back, tries to flip it to Barbikoff, but cannot. Puck changes hands. And it's poked away by Sophia Flynn twice. And now she's threatening in Pride territory. Pass it towards Aiken. And it was Jillian Kelly Murphy who shot that one wide. Puck changes hands. Now Sapola trying to split two defenders, unable to. A great check by Rory Aiken. And now Meg Aiken comes up with it. Now she's pinned against the wall. In comes Cole to help poke the puck loose. And that one is intercepted by Rory Aiken. She has a knack for that. And now it's Hustler taking on two Pride defenders. She gives herself some space. Wrist shot low and into the pads. And between the legs of Natalie Storm for another save. And you look at this play again by Abby Hustler. Just so simple, her stick work, as she's able to move that puck so easily and get it to where she wants it. Just the shot placement wasn't as great as the stick handling in that case. And Storm made the relatively easy save. Up top, slap shot. Looking for the deflection from Stymus, didn't get it. Now Mix. Passing out to the right side. They're looking for Abby Hustler. Hustler guarded closely and able to break away now to the right side. Passes it towards the center. That's Chisholm. Chisholm back to Hustler. Back to Chisholm. The one time stopped by the pad of Natalie Storm, and a no-angle shot easily picked up by Storm once again. And that's the kind of possession that the Mount wants. Obviously, the Pride defenders are going to flock to the best scorer in the U-16 league in Abby Hustler. But at some point, she's going to free herself, and when she does, she's the one with the stick, with a puck in her stick, making plays and calling everything out. Now Romero trying to start the break for the Pride. Nice move past the diving Aiken. Wrist shot high off the glass. And Lizzie Moeller will scoop up the rebound in the corner, trying to get it out. With Harley Bradley around her, trying to pass it to center. Moeller off the rebound, no. And that one's passed in. Romero couldn't find it at first. And if she looked at that earlier, she might have been staring at 3-2. Romero was right where she wanted to be. Now as Hawes takes it up. Faking the backhand, now passing across the board, intercepted. And the Pride are running with it with Grace Romero. Passing it central towards Mariah Ralph. Ralph, back flip to Moeller. High wrist shot. I thought that was snagged out of the air, but it might have just deflected off of a Mount defender. Now Moeller has it taken away from her. And the oncoming Vivian Rowan kicks it to Saric. Back to Rowan. She's got a goal already today. Can't get it between the defenders. That's taken away by Jillian Kelly Murphy, who loses it immediately. Now Saric in her left hand off the skate of Rowan. And that looked like it may have bounced off Hancock's pad. Flynn wants it. He's going to take it down the left. Trying to flip it forward, but Rowan is there. And a wrist shot by Mix off the skate of Maddie Sapola. Back on the right side where Hustler likes to work. Under 3 minutes to go, and the Mount lead it 3-1. Puck stuck in the corner. Trapped between two players on each team. One of them is Hustler for the Mount. As Hustler escapes, trying to free the puck, and the Pride have a 2-on-1. Sapola's open on the right wing, but she's not going to go there. That was Vivian Rowan who launched that wrister over the outstretched arm and above the net. Another shot, pad save by Hancock, deflecting it off the boards, and the rebound is scooped up by Sophie Bugeaud. Now Hustler on sides. 2-on-2, Hustler looking to create. Quick flip. Back to Hustler, backhand, and a great goal by Abby Hustler. That's such a great two-player game with Stuymes and Hustler, and the Mount are starting to break this game open. You saw Hustler coming down the left wing here. She's looking to create. She has Stuymes in her back pocket, and a quick flip back to Stuymes, back between the two defenders, and just one deke, and a backhand shot from Abby Hustler gets her second goal of the ballgame. So 5 assists now on the season for Allie Stuymes, and 2 goals for Abby Hustler, putting her season total to 19. Stuymes now with a point in each game against the Pride. She also added a goal in the 7-1 victory earlier this season. So 4-1 now with under 2 remaining, and the Mount appear to have this one well in their control. Hancock tries to catch it, still deflects wide. Still counts as a save either way. Romero passing it to Rowan, that's wide. And Harley Bradley fighting for it. She's having the best game of her career so far today. And that puck goes long, giving chase is Molly Sant, who will pick it up and calm the puck down. Bradley kick stops it. Tries to knock it forward, and she rolls it across the boards. And now giving chase is Chloe Hawes. Hawes passing it towards the center with a great cut and a great stop by Natalie Storm. And a nice move from Sophia Flint to get open, but the stick of Natalie Storm was too quick for her. Under a minute to go in the period. The Mount fighting it to dig it out of the corner. Help coming for the Pride. And it's scooped up, tried to put it in, and a diving Natalie Storm stops that from happening. Going full butterfly on that one to make sure she was covering every part of the bottom of the net. And now there's Jillian Kelly Murphy sending it towards the net. It bounces off the back part of the wall. Mariah Ralph knocked it against the boards. Now Sant trying to clear it. Hustler not letting it happen. Escapes to Stuymes, who knocks it wide. Off the rebound, a score again from Abby Hustler, and that's a hat trick with 1.7 seconds left in the second period. 20 goals this season for Abby Hustler. And this one was the easiest one she'll get all night. Stuymes knocks that off the board. It bounces right to the feet of Abby Hustler, and she puts an easy one past Storm to make it a 5-1 lead for the Mount. And a prolific quarter. 4 goals for the Mount Academy. 2 of them coming from Abby Hustler. So a big lead heading into the third period. A goal away from Mercy Rule territory, which would be the third consecutive game where we had, or the third game rather today, where we have had that kind of interruption. So a hat trick from Abby Hustler, but the Zamboni on the ice right now. We're going to take a quick break and join you with the third period very soon. And a scoring outburst in that second period leads to a Mount lead of 5-1. And from that girl right there, Abby Hustler, 2 of them came in the second, another one in the first. And she has a hat trick in this one. And the Pride put up a fight, but it's looking like they're going to remain winless if the score holds. Now Hustler taking it down the left side. And she loses it on the flip back to Stymist. Now 1-on-2, taking on the defenders is Lexi Sung. Sung has it taken away from her. Hancock diving to try and corral it, but the puck ends up behind the net. And there's Bujo, who can't control it. And Hustler tries to go for it. Puck flips back to Bujo. Bujo down the left side. Trying to flip it towards the middle. Nothing doing. Bujo ends up right back with it. Looking for Chason on that one. And Chason couldn't get enough of her stick on him. Hustler kicking it out to Chason. And that one squirts away from them, and the Pride take it. Now with Alexi Sung. And Chason takes it in the offensive part of the ice. But Sarich knocks it away down the right side. And here comes Ralph looking for her shot. Saved by Hancock with the right pad. Good job knocking the low one away. Keeping the 1 in the score column for the Pride. 2 minutes have elapsed in this third period. And it's still contentious. The Pride playing a lot better and a lot more controlled on offense than we saw them against the Junior Flyers. A little more trickery with their passes and a little more calculated runs coming down the ice. That's taken away Tate McDonald and immediately lost. Sarich picks it up, now Sung. And Sarich has it again, poking it away from the oncoming McDonald. Here's Mariah Ralph, taking it down the left side. That's taken away by Rory Aiken. Little scrum in the quarter. Dish towards the net. Hancock took a while to realize that Thompson had shot it, but she gets her stick and her pads down to stop that puck in its tracks and force a face-off. Abby Thompson yet to score a goal this season, but does have an assist, which he registered earlier against against Boston in October. And that one going across the face of the net. And Hancock involved in a collision, still alert, and the puck far enough away from the goal that it won't seem to matter, as that puck goes far enough down the ice that the refs will call it an icing. Under 14 to play. 4-goal lead remaining for the Mount as Hancock skating off the collision. Preparing for that face-off. It looks like Bujo is in to take it against Rena Van Leeuwen. Referee motions Madison Cole back as the face-off is won by Van Leeuwen. Now the puck squirts wide, and Hustler tries to take it. Puck knocked away by Bujo, tapping her stick because she wanted more of it. Bujo controlling it, backhand, deking, shot wide, and that would have been a nice one. Sophia Bujo inches away from making her first mark on this game. She has a goal and 2 assists against the Pride, all coming in that 7-1 win, of course. And Hustler knocking it down, and it deflects out of play, and we'll have a face-off near center ice. As Bujo and Hustler come off, Allie Stymist checks into the game. along with Maya Chisholm. And that's a nice shot. A great opportunity, but a better save from Frankie Hancock. Now with Lexi Sung behind that. And you're looking at it right here. Open ice. Sung trying to hit that near post, but the glove of Hancock was right there, flashing the leather and making that stop. And there's another face-off now on the same side as Hancock covers up again. Barbakoff fighting forward in the corner. She drops to the ground. It's picked up by Vivian Rowan. Rowan now in the back corner of the boards. Now it's taken away, and the Mount looking to run. Saric shooting to no avail. That was deflected off of Sydney Chaisson. That one poked away. Chaisson tries to handle it, but she collided her stick with that of Harley Bradley. And the shot knocked off the back wall. That actually might have been the pad of Hancock. She'll cover it, and we'll have another face-off and a total line change for each team. I've seen a lot more of that in this game now. You know, some teams will change their whole lines on the occasional face-off, but it seems like every one we see a new team from the Mount and a new team from the Flyers out on the ice. Or from the Pride, rather. One of those players back out there is Abby Hustler, whose hat trick proven to be the distance. Has a nice pass inside, but just too far away from Lizzie Moeller. Good idea from Mariah Ralph. And we have potential breakaway with Meg Aiken going down the left side, passing towards the center, deflected back to Aiken as she has it behind the net and is pinned in the corner by two Pride defenders, one being Ruby Wilson-Olivo. Coming in to help unsuccessfully was Sophia Flynn. And now it's Ralph taking it. That shot deflected. And another shot deflected wide, spinning towards the corner. And Flynn tries to fling it across the rink. Now Rory Aiken fighting for it. She gets it back. Gonna knock it down the board, looking for Hustler. But it wasn't there. The pass deflected. And now Hustler comes into the corner to try and dig the puck out. 11 minutes to go. As a nice pad save from Hancock on the shot from Mariah Ralph. Now controlling it is Molly Sant. Closely defended by Abby Hustler. She knocks it away, but Van Leeuwen picks it back up. This one back into Pride's defensive territory with Madison Cole controlling it. Now Hustler sending it forward. Rather, Kelly Murphy sending it forward for the icing as Murphy checks off. Coming back to the Mount side of the rink, where Kelly Hancock has made 17 saves on the day so far. Bujo taking and winning the faceoff. He's been very successful as Hustler looks to come out front, and Storm leaves it for an icing. Hustler flipping it up to himself, or to herself, to toss to the ref in a fun, sportsman-like way. And if I could do that kind of stuff with a hockey stick, I'd certainly be doing that very often. Hustler back towards the net to protect the goal, but Bujo taking the face-off. And now Hustler has it out in front of it, one-on-one, just the way she likes it. She's looking to create the nice pass, the backhand, the goal from Sophie Bujo. Abby Hustler, 3 goals, 2 assists, and Sophia Bujo is on the board with her 8th goal of the season, and that's just a beautiful pass from Abby Hustler, but a better move from Bujo. One-time backhand far post. It's hard to get much nicer than that. As a 5-point game from Abby Hustler makes it a 6-1 game here against the Pride. 10 minutes to go in the final period, and the Mount Academy is cruising. And Cipolla slips, and looks like that may have been caused by a Mount player, and it was. Sophie Bugeaud heading back to the penalty box for the second time. So another power play for the Pride, and they'll have a face-off on the right side of Mount territory. Looking for a right-hander, made with a good shot at net. With mercy rule running, the penalty clock runs as well, as the Mount have a 5-goal lead. Now controlling it, Ashley Ayers. She gets it upfield. Now Sung passes out to the right side. Back toward the central. One time off the top corner and in. What a beautiful shot from Maddie Cipolla off the run time. And 30 seconds after it started, that penalty is killed in beautiful pass fashion. A nice pass, but a better shot. I don't think Maddie Cipolla could have placed that better if she skated the puck over and dropped it in the top corner herself. Right in the corner of the net where the crossbar meets the post. An absolutely beautiful shot kills the penalty. And it's back to a 4-goal game with 9 minutes left. And Maddie Cipolla, the freshman phenom, 5 goals and 4 assists now on the season. So it is no longer running time with a lead back down to 4. The Pride showing that despite their record, they have 0 quit on this team. And that one will fall wide to Lexi Sung. Sung taking it up the middle. She's got Rowan out wide. Rowan has a goal already. And the Pride sending it back to the boards as a new forward line checks in. That one is going to go wide, knock off the stick of Natalie Storm, who passed it to Katie Sarich. Now controlled by Ralph. Back to Sarich. That one's poked away, but back in the stick of the Pride. Ralph slipping, and Hancock saving as Ralph flies into the wall with less than 8 to go. So a good idea on the fast break, but it seems like Mariah Ralph just lost her footing on that one. Fell into the wall. She is clearly okay. But a good chance at goal squandered now as Lizzie Moeller steps in to take the faceoff. Pride controlling. Knocked in by Barbikoff. Aaron Aiken. Rory Aiken, rather. Puck all the way to the under end of the net, and we have another icing call on Mount. Their top line of forwards check back in with Hustler, Bugeaud coming in for the Mount. Tate McDonald will be replaced. Bugeaud on the face-off again, where she's been excellent, but the Pride will control it. And Hustler thought she had a breakaway, but Katie Sarich said no. Excuse me, that was Maria Solis. Puck on the left side. Hustler trying to dig it out of the corner. And now Bugeaud has in her left. And there's Stymist. Up to Hustler. Flipping it around. Clever play. And a slap shot going wide. She rolls it around the boards and ends up in the stick of Maya Chisholm, who has it intercepted by Madison Cole. Dorner back to Cole. Dorner gets the deflection. She's taking it herself. Going up the middle. Deflection. Pad save by Frankie Hancock. And that save looked a lot easier than it was for Hancock. As you see here, Dorner had space, used defenders to screen Hancock, and it got deflected. so it didn't initially go where Hancock was moving, but she was able to adjust and get her pad in front of it for another save. 6:50 to go in the third period, and we have another face-off in the face of Frankie Hancock. And here come the Mount. Speed coming up from the side is Stymist. And off the rebound, still stuffed by Natalie Storm. Excuse me, that was Rory Aiken on that last play. And Chaisson picks up the puck, but we'll have another penalty for the Mount. This one looks like it's on Chloe Hawes. 2-minute minor. Hawes' first time in the box this game. Sorry, her second time in the box this game. And her 12th time overall this season. She now has 6 penalties when playing against the Pride. But the Mount already have a shorthanded goal. They have scored a shorthanded and let up a power play goal. 3 power play appearances from the Pride. It's Meg Aiken fighting for it in the corner. Clamping her stick on it. It'll go out to Chisholm. And Aiken tries to scoop it forward. Sarich is right there. A new skater loses it, and that's Lizzie Moeller. Ring around the rink here into the stick of Molly Sant. Sant pass deflected, still finds the correct stick, but Rory Aiken intercepts it and flings it all the way across the ice. That one's going to bounce back, and Natalie Storm takes it away, but almost a dangerous situation with Sophia Flynn closing in fast and getting a good chance at goal that she did not capitalize on. 45 seconds left in the penalty as Mariah Ralph brings it up. Ralph down the right side. Fancy stick work, but a slow rolling backhand. Easy stop for Frankie Hancock. And we might have another breakaway, but that was quickly taken away. Now it's Leslie Moeller with it on the left side. Kick stop from Romero. Now Moeller on the left side, passing it behind. Ralph with it, taking it on the right wing. And that one's deflected away by Hustler. But Ralph gets it right back and then loses it. Bugeaud to Hustler. Those two have great chemistry. Now one's ahead and knocked down by Sophie Bugeaud. Bugeaud down the center of the ice, losing control and getting it right back, and the shot goes wide. Now it's Stymist on the right side with even strength. And Hustler tries again. That one's stopped by Storm. Now it's back with Bugeaud, who knocks it along the boards to Abby Hustler, who is knocked into the wall. You can hear that one echo off of the glass. Aaron Barbikoff on the hit. And not afraid to tangle with the top scorer in the league. And Mix back to Chisholm. And that one deflecting out of play. And we'll have another face-off as the teams change lines. Again, it's a 5 change and a 5 change. Full new lineups out now with under 4 minutes left. And that pass is deflected in open ice. Rory Aiken giving chase. She knocks down Alexis Sung. And I think she's going to get whistled for that. They're going to call that a cross-check. As Aiken coming from behind and now heading to the penalty box. So a lot of penalty minutes for the Mount, but they still should walk away from this one with a win. As Rory Aiken will shut the door in the penalty box for the next 2 minutes. And just after a power play was erased, another one pops up for the Pride. One power play goal for Washington, one shorthanded goal for the Mount. And there's Sapola, who did score that power play goal. Probably the goal of the day on this rink, I'd say, hitting the crossbar, the intersection of the crossbar and the post. Now Sapola has it on the right side. Back on the left, Sapola looking to get free. She's camping out in what I like to call the Ovechkin zone. And that was read perfectly by Chloe Hawes, able to disrupt that power play attack. But the Pride still controlling this power play. They've been holding on to the puck for the better part of this minute. And a slapper by Sapola goes wide, but deflects off the wall into the hands of Wilson Olivo. Now Sapola again. Flipping it out to the left side. Back to Sapola. Sapola, the slap shot. That might have hit her own teammate in Vivian Rowan. Jillian Kelly Murphy was there as well. Under a minute to go in the game, under 30 seconds to go in the penalty. As Sapola controls it. Sapola looking to take it herself. That one's deflected, I believe, off of Jacqueline Mix. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Doesn't look like a second power play goal is in the cards for the Pride. And Frankie Hancock taps her stick against the ice in approval as we approach the final minute of hockey here in the community rink of Pegula Ice Arena. Sapola with it. Now Ralph trying to create some space down low as we're under a minute. Nice pass from Hustler ahead to Bugeaud. A great move in the backhand, but lifts that too high. Beautiful deke to shake the defender, but that backhand wrister just launched over the net. Bugeaud was looking for the second one as Aiken was looking for the one time up top. 19 seconds to go and counting down. That one deflects off the skate of Stymist. And back down in the corner. Taken away and cleared by Tay McDonald. Deflected in the air. In the final seconds, the puck stays in the middle of the ice, and that'll do it. Half of the goals provided directly by Abby Hustler. 2 more by way of assist. 5 points in a 6-2 victory for the Mount as they move to 5-4-0-2 or 6-4, 7-4-0-2 after 2 wins today against the best and worst team in the league. But those 2 wins count for 2 points each. So they are now up to 16 and still 1 point behind Philadelphia for the 3 spot in this league. Goals from Sapola as well as Vivian Rowan for the Washington Pride round out the scoring in this one. The win being charged to Frankie Hancock. She now moves over 500, 3-2-0. And the loss charged to Natalie Storm. Her record drops to 0-9. Or 0-8. So we had a great day of hockey. And you can see it on these replays. This was one of the most exciting games we've seen yet. Just great goals, great stick handling, great movement off the puck here, especially from the Mount. And when you have people like their dangerous first line of forwards, Stymist, Bugeaud, and Abby Hustler, a lot of good things can happen. And we saw a lot of those good things happen today, and that's why Mount combined for 6 goals today. And Hustler has a hand in all of them. So remember, this is the U-16 level, folks. she's got a long and bright future ahead of her. I am sure that some Division I school will snap her up. And Hustler there showing the ability with a backhanded pass, and Bujo knocking that one in. But this is what I think was the goal of the match. Molly Cipolla waiting in the wing and knocking that one-time power play shot into the top corner in the most painting the corner that you can even think of. So we've seen a great day of hockey, a couple of blowouts, a couple of close games, 2-1s in overtime, and we end off with a very entertaining evening. For all of us here at JWHL, I'm Josh Sperber. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, there are 2 more games tomorrow to round out this great weekend of hockey. Hope you have a great night and enjoy the holiday season. Thank you all for watching.